Bumper cloud or swift. Bumper cloud or swift.
Where'd all the time go? It's starting to fly.
Yo, alright guys, and welcome back to another video on the WLT YouTube channel. It's safe to say it's been a while, but I am back for probably this one video, and I'll disappear for another 6 months. But that's beside the point. I'm bringing you quite a big video today. It's a WLT Realm Tour, which I've been playing on for quite a few months now, since January-ish. So yeah, I just want to show you you know, everything we've done, a lot of structures we've built, all that cool stuff. But before we get into anything, I just wanted to mention that I've created a new YouTube channel. It's a WLT VOD channel where I upload streams from Twitch, which I do. Twitch.tv/SamuelJH, by the way. But yeah, please make sure to follow on my Twitch and maybe subscribe to the VOD channel where I upload all past streams. And yeah, you'll find a few videos there that might, you know, intrigue your interest. I've only streamed once so far. I haven't really done too much in terms of streaming right now, just because school's going to be starting again soon and stuff, so you gotta get prepared. But hopefully I'll be able to stream relatively often, so hopefully you guys are looking forward to them. Also, on the basis of the world tour, I thought I'd mention that my first day on the Realm, which was the 25th of January, I've uploaded the full thing onto the WLT VOD channel. So if you want to see my first day on the Realm, then go head over to the WLT VOD channel and have a cheeky look at it. Also, one thing I'd mention as well is, if you're wondering about the background behind me, I'm currently on holiday away on the south coast of Britain, so here I am recording in my bedroom, which is an absolute mess. But yeah, I'll be back home soon, so hope to be able to be streaming and recording again soon. But yeah, I'd really appreciate if you subscribed and liked this video, just because this is probably the video I've spent most time editing, just because I've had to make a combination of cinematics and the actual tour, and the editing has taken quite a while. So just hitting that big red subscribe button, just generally, it will help me out so much, and it just shows you appreciate the effort I put in. But yeah, no, without further ado, let's get into the video, and hopefully you enjoy. Hello everyone, welcome to the World Tour, the WLT World Tour, which we've been playing on for a while, but kind of gave up a couple months ago, but oh well. Yeah, so I just thought I'd show you around, because there's a lot of stuff on this world which I kind of wanted to show off. So yeah, here we are. This is Spawn 00, was just down there. We'll go over there that way later, but first of all I want to show you my ice racetrack, which I built quite a while back but never ended up finishing, which for most of my builds you'll find a recurring theme of me not finishing them because I have a very low attention span. But yeah, you can see the ice racetrack. It was meant to be for boats and you'd race on it, but I never got around to finishing it. But you know, I'll show you the racetrack on the boat. Yeah, a few creeper holes have damaged the course slightly, but what can you do? But yeah, you pick up some really cool speed here, and this is a really cool jump that the slime balls took forever to harvest. Here you just gotta avoid the gaps that try to stay on the ice, which is harder than it looks. And if you fall, you go down into the water here, come up this way, up you go through the soul sand, and then carry on with your race. But yeah, I never finished it up from that point onwards. I'll show you what I was looking at earlier, the Spruce Houses, which is a small suburb of our world, which never really got finished because this was my friend Will's project, this Spruce Village, but alas, it wasn't really ever finished. So we got two houses here. This one's unfinished. This one is finished. This was meant to be my house. I never really got around to properly decorating any of it. But it's still quite nice. It has a nice balcony view over the ocean. Got a bridge there going onto this island where I think you harvest the spruce trees. And this was originally meant to be Will's spruce mansion, which, yeah, never finished, but a lot of campfires and stuff on it. But yeah, this area, it had a lot of potential. It's just a shame never really got to finish. And over here there's a train station, which takes you to the spruce village, which I built. Yeah, I built this, and it takes you to the main train station in there. So I'll quickly go and grab myself a minecart here, but before I move on, I'll just quickly show you this building. This is like a lighthouse, I suppose you could call it. Will built this as well, and I mean, it serves as a nice storage room, I suppose. But yeah, he's got like docking stations here and everything. Then over here, he's got a, I don't know what it is, like a piston bridge. It brings you from there to here. So I suppose that's quite a cool redstone build. But yeah, without further ado, we'll go through the train station and I'll show you that area of the world. As we go up here, we will reach the main platform of the world, which is King George. What was it? King George Station. Here we are. Got to grab my minecart. That rail just takes you back towards the spruce village. You just drive on the left like you do in Britain. But yeah, this is the main platform. It's quite nice, I'd say. Got some nice benches, flowers, lights. Pretty realistic of an actual train station, I think. But yeah, I'll quickly show you the front of it. There you go. Looks quite nice, I reckon. Here, there's like a little railroad crossing. I'll show you here. There's a little detector rail, and when you pass over that, these gates open up, and these note blocks start making sounds. This railroad over here doesn't lead to anything yet. It was going to lead to other parts of the city, but we just never came around to it. But ignoring that, I'll take you this way, which is my little village I made. And welcome to Landstrope, my humble little British side, countryside, whatever you want to call it, countryside little village, which again I am yet to finish. But this was like more of me to practice a terraforming project, I think, and from what I've seen of myself do, I'm very happy with it. I've clearly terraformed all this beach down here. I've added pebbles to these cliffs, got a little sand dune over here. It's all quite lovely. I've flattened out this entire area here. You see, it's, yeah, no, very, very smooth. Here, this lake, I terraformed completely by myself. And it looks really cool. Nice little dock, cliffs all around. You got a little bay over here. And yeah, no, this area is all quite lovely. Even over on this river side here, I've added beaches and cliffs and stuff, you know. Make it look a bit pretty. On Landstrope, over this way, over here. More beach terraforming. You got like this weird like enclave here. Don't really know what to call it. Got some stepping stones here, just for, you know, just for fun, parkour and general decoration. But you know, this is a quite cool area, I think. Over here, this is the only house of the village. This is my house, and it's situated in quite a big sunflower field, as you could tell. I'll quickly go over that, but yeah. It's really cool. Got a tree outside, and this obviously is the cottage, fully interiored, as I believe. Yeah, it is. Got a nice little living area, kitchen and diner, study, and back, nice bedroom. But yeah, you get some really nice views from the windows up here, over the sea and the sunflowers. Love to see it. But yeah, no, this had a lot of potential, but I wish I carried on building it. But oh well, you get bored after doing massive projects like this. It takes forever to terraform and flatten down. But I'll quickly go from this side, show you how cool the sunflowers all look together. Here we are. Now, yeah, no, this is very cool. I love it. I love how the paths all go through it, and as well as like, yeah, my idea is countryside, like a agricultural area, if you will, of the world, where all the crops would be grown. This was meant to be a massive wheat field. This area here. Meant to build a couple houses here, but never came to it. But yeah, no, Landstrope's probably one of my favourite areas on this world. Took forever to build, never finished it, but yeah, hey ho. Alright. Alright, so we're back at the station now. We'll go over that way in a minute, but I just want to quickly show you the house on the hill. If we just fly up there. This is my brother's house. He built not too long ago, about a month ago, I'd say. I mean, it's quite nice. It's just very blocky, but typical Minecraft house. Don't think he ever really got into the interior all that much. Nah, not by the looks of it. But I can't get through a door. But yeah, no, it's a nice house, I'd say. So basically, this area down here, this is like the lower area of the world. Like, this is where all the rich houses are, this low area, and then on top of the hill, there's some smaller houses, which the smaller houses on top of the hill were the houses that were first built. These are like newer houses compared to the top ones. But here, this is my brother's friend's house, Jaden's house. He doesn't play on the realm anymore at all, but yeah, it's relatively open plan, to say the least. But yeah, he's got a storage over there. It's just an alright house, I suppose. Opposite Jaden's house, we got a house built by Nathan, I think, and pretty bare on the inside. But I think his horse lives in here for some reason, because the horse needs a whole house, obviously. But carrying on, unfinished build, surprise, surprise. That takes you to the top of the hill, but at this point here, we'll take a left, because obviously I've added signs everywhere. So this takes you to King George train station and Lanch Road. This way takes you to the Dome, Turtle Beach and Burchester, and I am about to show you Burchester. On the way to Burchester, there is hidden cliff base and some nice modern sea view apartments. I built these. I built them relatively quickly. It wasn't too bad of a build, but all of them are interior. This is my house that I built for myself here. The other two are owned by no one. Nice little bedroom up here. But yeah, it's quite a humble little place. Got a nice sea view of everything, and yeah, I think this area is quite cool. Now the signs here. Hidden cliff base is that way, and Burchester is that way. I'll quickly show you the hidden cliff base, because this is right. So a little bit of a history lesson here. So me and my friends, so that'd be Will, Dave, Fuzz, and Benj. We didn't let Theo and Jaden use our XP farm, so they wanted to retaliate. So they built a hidden base from us for whatever reason. And yeah, this is it. Got a quite cool piston door. It's not very hidden anymore, I'll let you know that. But yeah, they've got their own little stuff here. Enchantment table, sugarcane farm. I think this is XP machine, and plenty of villagers. And I think this guy here, yeah, he's the only mending villager we have on the server, so we kind of needed to know where their base was so we could get mending books. But yeah, no, this place, to be fair, is quite cool. And we'll carry on our way to Burchester. So yeah, Burchester here. Go over this ravine, which I built a bridge over. And then before, yeah, we'll show that later. But here, we've got a nice little tunnel through this mountain. And this takes you to the area of Burchester. Before we go down there into the main town, we'll quickly pop up here. And then there's an alternative entrance into the cliff base on this side, which I think is quite cool. Just convenience, isn't it? But yeah, we'll follow down the path towards Burchester. And yeah, quickly, at the lighthouse I mentioned earlier, this path here on the beach, if you press this button here, stand on these 3 logs, it'll take you to the lighthouse, which quite a cool build by Will, to be fair. But yeah, here we are in Burchester. This is like a place for villagers, is where all the villagers live, basically, on the world. There's like a little smithing house, smithing building, storage up top. But yeah, I'll quickly give you a quick tour on Burchester. I'm not going to go in every house because most of them are the same, but yeah, so it's a very pleasant little town. I love it. It's probably one of, I think I prefer this over Lanch Road just because it's finished and it looks quite pretty. This is a town hall here. This is quite sparsely decorated. It just has the bell, but yeah, it has a flag on top, the flag of our great nation. Yeah. I just lost my words there, but yeah, these are mostly suburban houses. This building here, I think, is a library. Yeah, plenty of bookshelves and lecterns. These are all just like residential houses. This is like an apartment kind of building. Got some lampposts. This house here is probably my favourite. I really like the shape of it. But yeah, the decorator's pretty half-assed because I couldn't be bothered to make them all look beautiful. This house is alright. Got some beds in the back and living quarters at the front. They have plenty of farms around, so they can, you know, reproduce themselves. Won't be able to chuck food at them. This is like a little like a shelter, not a homeless shelter, but each room is the same, and it's on the other side as well. Like you hear, basically the same room. But yeah, no, Birchester is a very cool spot on the map, I have to admit. But yeah, we'll move on down here, to Turtle Beach. Watch a nice sunset over here. It's just a small beach. I just wanted to fill up some land. Chucked a couple palm trees in, some deck chairs, and there's some turtles. Reason it's called Turtle Beach is because this is originally where there's a massive turtle farm here, which Will built because he wanted to get the scoots for the turtle helmet. He got it in the end, but he lost it. He died. I don't think he got it back, so yeah, real shame. But you can come down here, which takes to the dome and the sugarcane islands. So as you go through the dome, you're basically at the bottom of the sea. Your little turtle swimming over there. But yeah, no, this was a really cool project, this whole dome, because this is an idea by my friend Benj. So yeah, this water elevator takes to Sugarcane Island, so I'll quickly pop up there. I need to sleep anyway. I'll quickly show you Sugarcane Island. Sugarcane Island was originally where we grew all our sugarcane, and this is where also the mending villager used to live before he disappeared. I don't know what happened to him, but he did kind of just disappear. But yeah, no, Sugarcane Island's a pretty cool looking build. Just a small little shack. This used to just be like an island with sugarcane around. I built this house pretty recently, just decorated it, had a tree and all that. Got some docks around. It's like a little fishing hut, and you got all your stuff here that you need. But yeah, no, this is a cool build. I like it. I'm quite happy with it. Going down, carry on through the tunnels of the dome. This is the main dome with the Omega tree. This is where all the villagers used to live, hence why there's loads of beds. There used to be lecterns everywhere around here as well. But yeah, there was like 20-30 villagers around here. But basically, I'll show pictures obviously, but for some reason I don't know how it happened. I think it's a glitch, but basically some of the dome broke and loads of water flooded in, and basically killed most of the villagers, and we were never really able to repopulate from there. But yeah, no, this is a massive tree. I'll quickly show you that in a minute. But yeah, this was pretty barren until I decorated it like not too long ago, about a month ago as well. I added all these leaves around the side, had a path, and I finally finished this tree. This tree was barren for ages. Then I added all the leaves and finished like little bits of interior work. But yeah, it's quite a long climb to the top, so I'll just fast forward this part. But if you go to this ladder, it'll take you to the proper upper canopy of the tree. And yeah, there's meant to be farms here. This is meant to be my house. I just never really got around to finishing it, unfortunately, as most projects do. But yeah, this is the top area of it. And you get some like fantastic views from up here, looking all over the city. But yeah, I'll quickly give you a flyby just to show you what it looks like from outside. You can see the tree quite well from the spruce village as well. But yeah, here you go. This is the Omega tree and the dome. One of my favourite builds, definitely. Just cause, like, without the leaves it looked really weird, but now I'm so happy I added the leaves in because it just looks sick now. Like it just brings it to life. But yeah, so from where we entered there, if you carry on down this path here and through here, this takes you to my next part, which is called Kyoto. Welcome to Kyoto. This is a Japanese style village, which I built quite early on in the realm, like very early on. I'll show you some pictures of when I first started building it. But yeah, this is the first building here in Kyoto. It's a small pagoda, and it's just a carrot farm.
Yeah, so outside you pull the lever here, the water at the back comes down, floods it, brings it into the hopper, and you can collect all your caps on this chest here. But yeah, this is the first building because we already had the dome with all the villages in, so we needed a carrot or potato farm so we could like repopulate them. I built this here because it's the nearest point to the dome. But yeah, no, this is the first pagoda. Here, this one's Will's house in Kyoto. He never really did anything with it. It's a small little tower. And here, this is town centre. My bell tower I built. Doesn't really serve much as a purpose other than it being town centre. Here, this is like the workstation, like the job area, and it just has all the villager workstations. This was meant to be an area for villagers, but I never ended up finished Kyoto because I got bored of building the same houses over and over again. Got some small little suburban houses at the back here. There's meant to be one here, never finished it. Actually, if you exit the gates of Kyoto here, there's a small little house I built. Yeah, just here. Because I was bored one day, and I was like, yeah, so I want to build a house. So, small little acacia house. Like a little old run-down one because of the roof, like all overgrown. Nice little bedroom, little kitchen area. And a dark end. Here you get a really nice view of the sunset because the sunset sets on the west and that way it's facing west. But yeah, it's quite a nice little house, I think. Yeah, you can see it's overrun and it's a bit broken down. But yeah, nice. It's a nice place. But entering back into Kyoto, I'll show you some of the other houses on the other side of the small town. Here is probably what's catching your eye. This is a giant pagoda which functions as a melon and pumpkin farm for our world. So I'll quickly show you inside here. Here we are. Got two villagers here who you can obviously trade your pumpkins and melons to for emeralds. And yeah, this thing's pretty efficient. It does the job, which I'm happy about. Got the iron swords back here, but yeah, all above is just farms. And these chests out in the front, a lot of redstone and a lot of wood. That implies there's going to be a lot of where is it? A lot of note blocks. Originally, under the bell tower, there's going to be a ladder and take you underground. And I was planning to make like a massive redstone song on the song Kyoto by Phoebe Bridgers, because that was my favourite song at the time I was building this. Hence why this place is called Kyoto, because I like the song. But I never came around to it because I realised how difficult making note block songs actually was going to be. So I kind of gave up on the idea before it even started. Here, this is my house in Kyoto, where I keep all my belongings. This floor's pretty empty. This is where I keep all my items when I'm building in Kyoto. And here, this is one of my favourite interiors actually. This is like just my little living quarters. Yeah, it's one of my favourite interiors I've done. Opposite my house, just got a small little peasant house, I suppose. Nothing really inside. Got a little fountain in the middle here, just to break up space a little bit. Here, there's just another suburban house, and same with this house here, and this house here. But you got some nice little gardens and stuff, such. It's quite pretty. And this was Upper Kyoto. This is meant to be where the rich area was, but the rich area never happened. And as you can see to my right here, this was just a massive ravine, which we turned into a lake because it's a bit more appealing to live by a lake than a giant pit. But to be fair, it's still quite scary down there. When you can't see the bottom, it's a bit uneasing. But yeah, no, this is all of Kyoto. Alright, moving on. This takes us down to the other end of the path as we exit the Kyoto gates. This takes you to obviously the lower area of the city. There's a hill up there. So I'll quickly show you the lower area of the city first. Because we branched off there towards Birchester. But if you go over here, this is a little mine my brother made quite early on when he first joined. I think this is one of his first builds. Doesn't serve much of the purpose because we've got all the minerals and ores we need, but yeah, still quite a cool build. Well decorated at the front and stuff, got in there. And you probably wonder what this big structure here is. This is Acaciana. Yeah, the city's called Acaciana, the Great History Museum. So this is where we store all our artifacts and stuff. This is just a workshop. This is my storage area for when I'm working on the museum. This building here, didn't know what to do with it, so I just made a little chapel so we can worship JB. And then up here, Great History Museum. Got no donations just down there. And here we are. We've only got 2 things right now. We've got JB Shank and Survivor's chestplate. This is where the dragon egg would have gone, but I think someone else has it. Around the back here, we have the history of the flag. So, I don't know how, but I've got dates for this. Yeah, so this is the first flag, which only lasted about a day, because I didn't like it at all. I think, yeah, the flag's just ugly. This one looked a bit better, but it still looked too much like an LGBTQ flag, so we changed it to this, which fits the theme of the whole Acacia world. So, you know, this flag's the main flag now. But yeah, you can have a little look at them, it's quite nice. This right here, it doesn't matter. But yeah, this is Survivor's chestplate. There's a little book about all its stuff. I think it's quite cool. It tells you all about it. You can have a quick read through, pause when you need to. But yeah, I thought it was quite a cool concept, this whole museum. Kind of quite, yeah, no, just add a bit of lore to the world, you know. Give a bit of history. But yeah, no, there you go. If you want to read through them, then there you go. There's a lower part to the museum down here, which, if I can get down the ladder, there we go. We have a giant dinosaur skeleton, because dinosaurs are Nathan's kind of thing. He loves a good dinosaur. But yeah, no, this build was quite cool. And then here, Amen, is Big Shack, the original replica of Big Shack. I'll show a video like right now of what it used to look like. First day, it was exactly how it is. I should have filled the chest with the same items. That'd have been quite a cool touch, but no, it's changed a little bit now, but it's still pretty much the same building. But yeah, no, this is the lower part of the museum. Quite cool. As you come down the stairs here, opposite the museum, this is the first house in this lower area that I built for my friend Benj. He's probably played a total of 5 minutes on this realm. He's not really done too much, but this here right here is an automatic smelter, and this is the first and only automatic smelter we have on the world. Yeah, you smelt glass, stuff like that. Come up here, this is part of his house. I think really up here, and he's got his top floor here where he has a little storage in his bedroom at the back with the OG flag actually. He's got a carrot farm, and then below he has a little pen for his animals. But yeah, no, this house is quite cool. It's one of the first houses on the world, so it has a little bit of history. Now I think we're finally going to go up to the top of the hill. This is history at its finest, this top of the hill. Here we are. So I'll quickly go from left to right, I think. So down here, this is Big Shack, the first building on this world. You can see it's a little bit different to what it was like in the museum, but got all the items in basically from first time it was here. Yeah, so Nath and Will built this one. Opposite, actually, like before we go opposite, this is a cross. This is one of the first things. I think I might have a video of me building it, but yeah, got worship to JB, whap to JB, amen. And this is the nether portal I built. Before it was just an ugly, just normal nether portal, so I decorated it, rebuilt it. Now it looks pretty swag. Got these lampposts dotted around the place as well. This is the first farm, I think. Got all the wheat, and then obviously we got the flag, which obviously used to be the old flag, but I changed it as we changed it to the orange and yellow from the pink, yellow, and red. But yeah, carrying on down the path. On our left here is where the old enchantment table used to be, but we moved it elsewhere, so nothing really else to say about that. This is Will's first house. Go inside. I did a bit of his interior for him. His bedroom at the back, and as you go upstairs, nice little balconies overlooking the industrial area down there. And yeah, no, this house was quite cool. Nice shape, bit abstract. Love to see it. Here, this is my first house, which I still live in, funny enough. I definitely have a video of me building this, but yeah, no, this is where it all started for me. It's my pet dog Gordy. The poo hole. We have a whole sewer system down here, which leads to basically most houses around here. It looks basically the same everywhere, so I won't go into too much detail with that. But yeah, we have my bed, storage for whatever reason, some shulker boxes, guest bed, furnaces, and my storage is up top here. Which I don't think there's really anything important. Yeah, quality valuables that. But yeah, no, this is where it all started for me. I got my farm to the right of it. Yeah, no, lovely little house. Moving on. This is the bridge. The first big build we worked on. We did this on like the second day of the realm, when we all had iron tools. Maybe some even had stone tools, but this is probably the most historic, like big build on the realm, and yeah, still looks good to this day. I love it. It is such a cool bridge, and I'm so happy we built it. But yeah, if we carry on down the path to our right here, this is the enchantment area of the top of the hill. Got some stuff. I built this. It used to look quite ugly, but I rebuilt it. I don't think I have any videos showing how it looked like. Got a little farm beside it, because this used to be my brother's area, this whole thing, until I revamped it. This is my brother's first house on the realm. Just a small little abode, quite nice. Decorated okay. Got some like shelves and stuff. Storage area at the back here. Upstairs. Used to have a bed, obviously. And here's his AFK fish farm, which, yeah, no, this was quite a cool house. He has a pumpkin farm, because the whole reason I wanted my brother to get on the realm, because I asked him to build a slime farm, because I didn't know how to at the time. You had to get pumpkins for iron golems to, you know, obviously lure the slimes towards the kill area. But you know, this is my brother's first area. Here, this is where my brother used to keep his horse, and then Nathan's pet Rex, the I forgot what they're called, the Ravager. Yeah, Rex the Ravager used to live here until Nathan put it on peaceful, and Rex died because they don't really get on too well with peaceful hostile mobs. So there you go. Down here, this just takes you down to this area. It's just an alternative staircase. But carrying on down the path, this is my friend Dylan's house. He was one of the first people in the realm, but he never really played. He built this house and basically dipped. He's decorated it nicely. He's got a nice view of the balcony. But yeah, no. This was Dylan's place. Moving down the path, right on the end, we have what we call Penis Tower. It looks like a penis. I built this, right? This is history. It's fine. It's here. So 2 years ago, I'd say, I had a realm for me and my school friends. The people in this realm aren't school friends; they're just friends because from out my old school. But this is from my school friends. This is my friend Felix's house back on that realm, and I wanted to bring a bit of that into this realm. So I built my favourite building on that realm, which is Felix's tower, into this world, and I've even done the interior exactly how it was back in the day. But yeah, here we are. This is his like furnace / brewing area. There's storage on the 3rd floor, and up top an enchantment with the massive dome on top, which makes it look like a bell end. But you know, we move. It's still one of the coolest builds, I think, on this realm and my old realm. But yeah, I might do a showcase of the old realm one day. I don't know. That has a lot of history. What I think we'll do, I think we'll go over the bridge, and I'll show you what's over that side of the hill. Because basically this bridge connects this hill to the other hill, the industrial hill, if you will. Ah, that was a rhyme. Alright, so here we are. We've got 2 houses up on this hill. One which serves no purpose, really, and this is Fuzzy's house, my friend Fuzzy. He has a little grave for his dog, which had a little bit of a wild goose chase for it, but alas, never happened. You can ask Will and Nath about that one. But yeah, no, Fuzz's house I built for him. His original house was a bit of a box, so I just wanted to, you know, make it a bit, spice it up a bit. Got his like storage down there. Got a nice balcony looking over the industrial district, which we'll go down later. Up these stairs here takes into his kitchen and living quarters, as well as his bedroom just here. And then up top here, on the side of his house, got a small farm and his pet sheep, which are, yeah, there you go. His pet sheep were Becca and Wilson. The joke is Fuzz has a lisp. That's funny. But yeah, no, this is Fuzz's house. I built this for him, and I'm very happy with it. It's quite a cool house. I like the shapes and stuff. Here, this house I built. This is the last house I built in the realm, and this was about 3 weeks ago. I don't know. But yeah, no, this house was really cool. I really like the look of this house. So you've got a little kitchen area. Back here, you got your wheat farm. Then if you go upstairs, go past the upstairs, you go enchantment table. And on top floor, bedroom. It's a little bit more storage. But yeah, I like this house just because of how open the windows are and stuff. It looks cool. Get a nice view of the bridge and the other mountain. And you're probably wondering what this little pool is. Down to the underground industrial zone. So this was the first industrial area in the world, which is built by Will. So I'll quickly show you that. Yeah, Will built this whole place down here. And fair play, it served a massive purpose for a while. This is the first XP farm, and probably the XP farm that everyone still uses. We'll quickly brush past that sign. This is the sugarcane farm. I mean, serves its purpose. Here's a farm I built quite recently. The lava farm, just for whatever needs I need for it. So yeah, just quickly dash at this. You just grab a bucket and put it in your farm. Yeah, there's not really much down here, but yeah, no, the XP farm was vital for a long portion of our world. And the way you get back up is just through here. Quickly go through the soul sand water elevator, and it takes you to a lake behind this house here. And go around here, and there you are, you're back on the path. But I'll quickly go to sleep as the sun is setting. So moving on, we come off the bridge here, and you can go down to the industrial, like the main industrial area, like the more modern industrial area, I should say, by this path engraved in the side of the mountain. And if you follow it down here, you get to this little island between two rivers. If you go around this way, down here, it takes you down back to this industrial area down here, which I just thought was a cool alternative entrance to it. But on this overgrown little island, you follow it around here. Got an alternative exit here where it just takes you nowhere really. I was planning to have some houses down here. Never came around to doing that, unfortunately, because I bail on a lot of my builds. But no. If you come down here, and under the bridge, you get taken to the industrial district. So through here, down there, that takes you to the rich area, basically. Where like it takes you down to my Benji's house, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. But if you carry on down here, to your right, you've got the giant gold farm, which took me quite a while to build. And I would turn it on, but the lag it causes can be quite catastrophic. So I think we'll leave that one out for today. But this is about 5 minutes of AFK and gets you enough gold nuggets to supply you for a while, and same with rotten flesh. But you know, this farm is really cool. Opposite the farm, this is just a kelp farm I built not too long ago. Here you are. It serves an XP and kelp farm. Got your enchantment table to enchant your stuff. Got some chests at the back and some beds. Nothing really to say about this build other than the fact you just get XP. Carrying on down here, this staircase takes you up to the top of the hill where the where the portal is, where my old house is, where Big Shack is, all that good stuff. But yeah, here this is a sugarcane farm, which is one of my favourite redstone farms on this world, just because of how complex it is and how I managed to fit in such a small space. But basically, the kelp goes into these composters. Composters go into the dispenser there, and that grows a sugarcane, and these pistons push it into this hopper, which then takes it into this chest. And it is surprisingly very efficient. But yeah, no, this is such a cool build. I love the redstone in this. Got some little sugarcane on this little decking over here. Carrying on down, right here is the first farm of this industrial area. The sheep / wool farm, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, no, this farm's brilliant. You can't ask for any more, really. It just gets you all the wool you need. It's fully AFK. Typical design of just, you know, observer sees the grass turn into dirt, triggers the dispenser to shear the sheep. So yeah, very nice build. Down this path here, you can take the left back into the sugarcane farm area, but on the right here's a flour factory, as I like to call it. So got a fully AFK bone meal farm here, which just kelp grows, goes in a composter, turns into bone meal. So yeah, very cool build. You got your 2 tall flower farms here. This is how I got the sunflowers for the sunflower field, because trust me, it would have been very difficult to do that without it. Here's a AFKable flower farm, which pick your flower of choice. Let's go for Azure Bluette. Chuck it on this block here, then lever on, and you get so many flowers. And then you can just pick up that flower and chuck it back in this chest. But yeah, no, this flower factory is brilliant. And then down here, with this ladder, you got all the storage for your flowers, and there you go, you got your Azure Bluettes. Yeah, no, I like the storage down here. I think it looks cool. This path around here just takes you up to the top where the flower factory is. Yeah, so that's the whole base. Actually, no, there's one more farm I need to show you guys. In that mountain there, you follow it down, this takes you to the iron farm. This was one of the early farms in the industrial district as well, and I mean, it serves its purpose. It's a brilliant iron farm, I have to admit. I think it's designed by Silent Whisper. And you got your villager cells there, on the opposite side over there. And there you go, iron golem just spawned. And he'll fall down here into the lava. And there you go. And then his items will fall into that pit there. All the items get transferred into these item blocks. So you got loads of iron in here. There's none in that one. Plenty of poppies and lots of string from the cats. So yeah, no, this farm works like a charm. It's unbelievably efficient, and the whole build's quite cool just because of how open it is. And I think this whole place was based off a base in my old friend's, not my old friend, my friend's old realm. And there are zombies here. But yeah, this was a old base off my friend's realm, and it was such a cool base. So I thought I'd build it on this realm and chuck an iron farm in it, and turns out for a pretty cool build. Leaving the iron farm here, carry on down the path, cross this bridge. There's some more like redstone farms, which I think I'll show you guys. See, to your right here, this is like a cactus farm my brother and Jaden built. Doesn't work anymore though, I don't think, because they patched the 0-tick cactus thing. Here, honey farm, which Will made because he needed honey for a base, which I will show you later, but not right now. What was I showing earlier? Oh well. There's over here where that person is. There's a slime farm. So I'll quickly show you. This is the first like industrial farm in the world, which my brother built. This is like his whole purpose on the realm to build this, but he carried on playing, so fair enough. But yeah, you go down this ladder. But here you are. The slide's falling into magma. Jump on the magma, die. Get your slime balls. Quite a cool place down here, I suppose. So, there you go. So if we go back onto the path just over here, and you carry on down, this building here, this is Nathan's house, and to his left is his stable where his horse used to live, but now he's got his own house in the main city, for whatever reason. Here, yeah, this is Nathan's modern house he built, which for some reason he doesn't know how to light up. So I'll quickly have to get rid of these guys. But here he's got his kitchen area, nice little dining area, fridge, food, all that good stuff. Upstairs he's got his little storage library area, and here he's got his bedroom with his pet panda Poe, one of the only remaining pets on the world, funny enough. But yeah, no, here's Poe. Got all like mostly armor sets in the game, which is quite a cool thing to do. And he's obviously got his bed, and then around the side of the house, it's got some balconies. Nothing down here really. But you know, cool build. Right, so now I'm going to show you the 3 bunkers of the realm. The first one being here at Nathan's house. Click this button here. Floor reveals itself. And this is originally meant to be Nathan's home, but he gave up on it, like everyone does on this realm with their projects. But yeah, he's got a little storage stuff, and down here got some, I don't know what was meant to be. I mean, it would have been quite cool if he finished it, but he just never did. Poe used to live down here for the majority of his life until Nathan brought him up not too long ago into his main house. But yeah, no, there you go. That's the first of the 3 bunkers. This is the second of the 3 bunkers, where quite an eventful thing happened. So this was built by, I think, Nathan Fuzz originally, and basically what Will did, he rigged it with TNT. I don't know what this lever did. I think it brought back this floor. But you come down here, the lever had redstone attached to it, and basically loads of TNT down here. The trick was to try. Will wanted to try and kill Fuzz. Will and Nave had a plot to kill Fuzz. Funnily enough, the plot didn't work because Fuzz literally at the top flicked the lever but didn't even bother coming down for whatever reason. And the whole thing was quite anticlimactic, funnily enough. But you can definitely see the consequences of this explosion. And there's a massive ravine down there which we didn't know about till the bunker blew up. But you know, I'll take you to the 3rd bunker, which is probably the best of the 3. Definitely the best of the 3. So as you fly over the industrial zone here, see this little forestry down here. Come down here, and this button here, whack that. You got a lovely staircase, and then when you're inside, click that, and it's all hidden again. But yeah, no, this is Will's bunker. For some reason, everyone had a phase where they wanted to build a bunker other than myself. So here I am, just looking around. This is his storage room, with all his blocks he needs. And carrying on down, we have quite a large open area, to say the least. Yeah. For whatever reason, he decided to mine all of this area out. I can't remember what the reason was for, but I mean, we got plenty of stone from it. You can't really complain too much. Just loads of junk from it. But this is Will's place, and basically there's a secret that I implemented. Right, here we are. This is a keycard KFC. Because basically me and Will want to keep a secret from Buzz and the other guys. And basically throw it on this direct block here, I think. You wait. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's opened. Brilliant. There you go. And then I think yeah, once you're in here, this is meant to be like a vault. We have, yeah, here's a key card here, and when you take it out of that chest, that closes up. Yeah, this is a secret vault door. And I guess we'll never finished it. Was there anything down here? Oh my god, he's still here. Oh my god. I didn't even know about this. This is Theo's old horse. This is Theo's horse, which we robbed from him after we got in a scrap. Oh my god, I didn't know he was even here. Oh my god, that's sick. Yeah, so you kind of get the history of the world a bit from that. We didn't get along with Theo, because he's a schmuck. But there's something here. Can't remember what it was, but if you put the sword right direction, the door opens up. There we are. This is where we kept all the loads of blackstone for a while. Yeah, there's some. Because I'll show you why we needed the blackstone in a minute. But yeah, it's just meant to be a secret area which no one knew about. I think. Forgot what you do here. I think you put your key card in here, and then click the lever, and then run. And then your key card should pop out here. Am I correct? Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Yeah, so that's how that works. Yeah, cool little secret area down in this in Will's bunker. But here we are. This is the prison, heavily inspired off the prison on Dream SMP. This is we were meant to trap Theo and Jaden in here because we didn't like them, basically. But yeah, this is where you'd enter as a guest. This is where the guards would be. You can turn off the nether port, I think, with this button. I'll turn it on. No, that's a water. But what you do, you'd flick this on. There's no flint and steel in there, is there? Why are they not turning on then? There you go. Yeah, so you go in there. You got a ender pearl stasis chamber here, and then that takes you down. You can turn this door off just by doing that. And if you pop down here, like that, click this lever, pop down here. The guard's now in his main area, and here's the portal where the guest would come out of. You could turn a portal off like that. There you go. You got your two lockers here, which open and close, and all the items work basically. You got this. I'll quickly give you a demonstration actually. Alright, say we're locker 1. We've got a locker 1 key. Basically, say you want to put a minecart in to look after that. Click the button and get into the chest. But when you want it back, chuck that in the hole. Wait a little bit. What comes here? And the block goes away. I was a bit worried there because I didn't think it would work, but it did, so it's fine. And then down here, I've never finished this part. You had that for whatever reason, and you have that. But yeah, no, there's this. This is also an incomplete project. Carrying on from the prison here, you could see there's plenty of craters. This is where we first fought the Wither. It was me, Nathan, Will, Theo, and Benj. And there's still XP from dead bodies here. And oh my god, yeah. We did kill the Wither in the end, but it was quite a tough fight. Will lost some items. He lost his Yeezys, his first pair of netherite boots, which kind of sucked. But I think that's the only item we lost throughout, so we can't really complain too much. Now last but definitely not least, as we fly over the vast blue ocean, I'll take you to definitely the biggest build on the realm. Again unfinished, but still the biggest. The Colosseum. Now, here we are at camp. This is where all the storage is. It's in an abandoned village. Just a load of junk in here really, because a whole mountain was destroyed for this place, thanks to mainly Nathan, but the other guys as well, so fair play to them. We destroyed the entirety of an Acacia Mountain, as you can see here, just to free up the space in front, because I wanted to build houses around here. But we never finished it. But yeah, you can see we got all the dirt and stone from there. But yeah, no, this is the Colosseum, never finished. I'll show you what it would have looked like if it was finished, like, but this is as it is. Got the flags at the front of some countries, Italy, Spain, Sweden, Austria, Germany, and, I don't know, France, I guess. But, you know, this place is humongous. Like, there you go. That's the view you're going to want to see. And we've got the trees all the way around the water. We've got all these pillars. This is the main area where the two would fight, this whole area here. And, yeah, no, this build is insane, like, to say the least. If we finish this would be one of the coolest builds. This would be the coolest build I've ever done, that's for sure. But yeah, there's entrances on all 4 sides. This side here is like just the Emperor's entrance, because I was going to build a massive like medieval ship there, where the Emperor would come in and watch the games commence, I suppose. That sounded awful. Watch the 2 men scrap. But yeah, no, there's an entrance here, and there's obviously an entrance on the other side. This build is massive. It's hard to put into perspective from just flying around, but the reason I gave up, basically, there's all this sandstone. I don't think you understand how much sandstone all this was. Like, each of these pillars was about 30 sandstone, and you had to do a lot of pillars, as you can see by these stone pluses. Each one of those were a pillar. So I guess I just gave up, really, because all the sandstone farming was not fun. But yeah, no. There we are. That's the Colosseum, the biggest build, and probably the final. I think I can. No, there's some other builds I'll show you. But this is like the last main build I want to show you guys. This place is immense. I love it. Here, the hut, which I built, where the battle commenced, basically, between me, Nath, Will, Aiden, and Theo. But this place is a bit random. Yeah, we got that, and then yeah, I built this house basically because Theo and Jaden, before they built their hidden cliff base, right, they ran off and wanted to build a base elsewhere, but we wanted them to stay a part of our land, basically, like our city. So what we did, me and Nath ran off, tracked them down, and while we were waiting for Will and Fuzz, I built this little gaff. And this was originally the fire penis. Someone destroyed it, sadly. But you know, this was a house I built just out of the materials I had on me because I was bored, waiting for them to, being Will and Fuzz. And yeah, so we constructed that. And we went on quite a wild goose chase, I remember, because I remember us chasing them all the way down here as we were trying to kill Theo and Jaden. And I remember, I think it was over here. We were all running through the ocean, we were all swimming through the ocean, and if I'm not mistaken, there is an ocean little house down here somewhere, which is where I vaguely remember them surrendering. Here we are, I think. Yeah, I found it. This was their original base here. They had their storage. Ooh. I don't even know what they did around here. This is where Theo's horse originally was, until it got locked away in Will's bunker, which I only just found about today, and it's nearly night, so I'll quickly sleep. But yeah, no, that's where Theo's horse originally was, and then apparently down here they had a house, which I forgot they were building. But this is where their original secret base was before we came and chased them down. And I've seen this as a nether portal to that place. There's nothing really to show off in the nether end, I don't think, anyway. But random water floating, you love to see it. But yeah, no, I'm 99% sure that is the world tour, like, done. I'm just trying to think, is there anything else that I'm forgetting? But no, I think that's it. Oh, lovely. Well, thank you all for watching very much. I appreciate you watching the video. If you made it this far, then fair play, because this is going to be a long ass video. But yeah, no, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, in a bit.
Nobody but I ask myself who and what I must do to be a better man that I really wanna be. Who? Not the type to just impress people just to get lame reactions like, oh, I see you. Don't care for society or the people in it. They just care about fitting in it, be miserable living in it. I keep fighting.